In this video, I'm going to show you how to handle a leash from your end. So in some of my other videos, we've gone over how to put the leash on the dog, how to acclimate the dog to different types of leashes and collars. This is what you do on your end. So coming from a horseback riding background, I find I have the most control when I have my thumbs up like this. So just think like you're riding a horse, thumbs up, that's what you do. So in terms of the loop side of the leash, you put your leash over your thumb, lock it like that. So if your dog pulls, your hand is just going to become more of a fist. You go like this. If you're not paying attention, leash can totally slide out if your dog is pulling. So this is just holding the excess. This is not where you're going to be controlling the dog. This is 6 feet from the message from your hand to the dog. It's too late by the time it gets to the dog. So we want our leash to be short but loose. So I have my thumb up, hold it like this. So I have my arms nice and relaxed at my side. There's slack in the leash right here. So I've got my little dog. He's not feeling any leash pressure if everything's going properly. If I need to turn, change direction, then he would feel the leash pressure. If I want him to sit, then he would feel leash pressure. But in general, you want to minimize the pressure on the leash because then your communication is going to mean more to the dog. There will be a difference between on and off rather than just like on, and the dog doesn't know how to find his advantage. It's just, all right, well, I guess I'll push through that pressure and just keep pulling. Kind of takes two to pull. So I'll show you that again. You're about to leash up your dog. You clip on the leash, you hold your anchor like that. So just like that. Then you take your other hand, thumb up, and you can hold it the same, either with 3 fingers or 4. I like doing it this way because I can make the leash longer or shorter just with my thumb. Now say you are doing an exercise where you're doing a lot of turns like this, that kind of thing. So just, you saw what I did with my hands there. So I have my leash like this. Then I just hold with this hand and I have my other hand in the middle of my body stabilizing. So this way I have the most strength. Like there's no way that I can outmuscle a dog. They're just stronger. So, but this way you have the strength in the center of your body. And again, just to show you, loop like this, again, and you have the strength in the middle. So when you're doing lots of turns, getting the dog to follow you, this is the way. But again, the leash has slack in it. There's only tension when it reaches your dog. It's not constant pulling them along or constant, like the dog's in front of you and you're trying to hold them back. If your dog's in front of you, you're not healing. He's not following. So that may seem obvious, but most people are so used to their dog pulling them around, their arms are just naturally tense. So just keep your hands to your side when you're normally walking your dog. It should just be straight line, shortest possible distance from your hand to the dog in most cases. Your message doesn't have to travel as far, as opposed to like this. I need to make a bigger motion. And like this, like, good luck. So that's a regular 6-foot leash. Now for some exercises, we also use a long line. And people always get confused. It always gets tangled up. But it's really the same idea. So I have my anchor, and then I just loop it up like this. You don't want the leash to be able to wrap around your hand. That can break your hand. You don't want to do this and like really muscle it through. This is really dangerous if you have a really strong dog particularly. So I take it, I just put it in my hand like this. So I can hold the whole thing, but if I needed to, it just drops and my hand is not caught in there. So just like this, same deal. And you could have it like this. Say you're giving the dog more latitude, or you're letting the dog kind of sniff out in front. Same thing. So you're just, it's all the same foundation of one hand is your anchor. And you could use this just like a regular 6-foot leash if you needed to, but you just keep folding it up like this, not like this. So it's not a loop. You're folding the leash over on itself. And that also makes it nice and easy when you need to put your leash away. You can just tie it in a knot. Well, if you do it properly, you can just tie it in a knot like this. So this is how I like to store my leashes so they don't get tangled, just like that. And then I clip it to something like a little handle or something. So, or you can, like that, stays nice and neat, not tangled. Because if your leash is tangled, it's not clear communication. So take care of your equipment and your dog will take care of you. So thanks for watching, and please let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them. Take care. You silly doggy.